Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video all about my picks for the Sephora summer promo event. This video is sponsored by Sephora, but I chose all of the products that I'm going to be sharing with you today, and I will be shopping the sale as well. So I'll do a haul on the products that I do purchase from this event, but today I want to share some stuff that I think you'll really love as much as I do. Before we get into it, I do have some technical stuff about the event. So I do want you to know that there is going to be no limit in stores for the code. The code is WELCOMEBACK, and online, if you do choose to shop, it's going to only be a one-time use code. Now, you're going to get $20 off of $100 or $15 off of $75 when you shop in store and online, but remember the code is only good for one-time use online, and the event is going on from now until Sunday the 23rd, 2020. You do have to be a beauty insider to shop this event. It's free to join. You just make a little account on Sephora and then you'll get the discounts from that. And the offer is also going to be valid for the United States and Canada. And once again, that promo code is WELCOMEBACK. I want to get started off with base products. First thing being an illuminator. You all know I love illuminator. These are the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops, and I've been reaching for these a little bit more frequently because my skin has been finicky, and this is one of the illuminators that has the intense strobe effect that can peek out from behind even a little bit more of a full coverage foundation. It doesn't get lost in the mix. It mixes in really well with other foundations and can be worn on top of foundation as well. And because this is so intensely strobed, you can do like half a pump in your body lotion and get that really nice supermodel glow all over the body. The shade Do You is a beautiful golden peachy tone, and I like that it has that peachiness to it because I do think that warmth really just livens up a complexion, but love the intense strobe effect of these, but can also be worn more sheer as well if you just want a little bit of a glisten. Moving into foundation, first one being the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. If you watched my video testing this out for the first time, this will not be a surprise to you. I think this is so beautiful. It really looks like flawless airbrushed skin. Can definitely be worn all the way to full flawless coverage, but I like it somewhere in the middle, a little bit more coverage, but not all the way full flawless. One of the really great things about this foundation is even though it's, you know, supposed to be a little bit more on the matte side, I do find it to be more of a natural matte, and it's really that unique, gorgeous, flexible foundation that won't crumble or crack off the skin. It does tend to get a little bit more dewy the longer that you wear it, but you can easily control that with some powder. And what I really like about it is the incredible longevity of this foundation. It lasts all the way from morning until night, even in the hot weather right now. I don't feel like I have to, you know, reapply throughout the day. I really, really like it, and it looks so beautiful and so natural. So very big fan. Another foundation for those of you that like a little bit more of a true matte formulation, this is the Born This Way from Too Faced in the matte formula. I really like this one because it shares a lot of really great formulation characteristics as the original Born This Way foundation, but this one does set down to more of a soft powder matte finish, and it stays matte on my skin all day long. The Charlotte Tilbury one is going to get progressively more dewy throughout the day, so that's something to keep in mind, but this one, very liquid, feather light formulation, really nice true matte finish to where you don't need to set it with a powder. And if you are familiar, the Born This Way foundations are so beautifully full coveraged, and they just have a really nice formulation to where you don't feel them on your skin, so you do get a really great amount of coverage but don't feel like you have something heavy or cakey. Another Charlotte Tilbury product, the Magic Away Concealer, but again was genuinely blown away with how flawless this made my under eyes look, but still looked very natural. Like, it definitely looked like very beautiful under eye concealer, but it didn't look cakey and it didn't look too makeup-y. Now, another thing that's really remarkable about this one, the longevity. I oftentimes don't find that I need to set it with powder, and it's got, again, that really great flex. Even though it's a long wearing concealer, it doesn't get cracky or crumbly or chalky looking, especially on the under eye. That's where it's like the most crucial. You don't want the under eye getting all crepey looking. And I kid you not, I put this on my eyes at like 6 a.m. one morning because I had to take my sister to the doctor, and then was just running errands. And by 8 p.m. at night, I looked at my under eyes. All the other makeup around my face had worn off except this concealer. So I had like this flawless under eye, but then everything else had completely worn off. So really, really impressed with this, and great for the hot weather as well. Also have a few bronzers that I wanted to mention. Both of these are relatively new, but again, when I really like a bronzer, it's the one that I reach for the most. But you all know I collect bronzers at this point. I have way too many, but two that have really impressed me recently. The Fenty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, specifically in the shade Teddy. This is one of the most beautifully formulated cream bronzers I've ever used. I love applying it with a brush, and the shade Teddy actually has a really beautiful golden, caramelly, slightly yellow undertone to it, so it looks very natural and realistic, especially on an olive skin tone. It's also so easy to work with. I know cream bronzers can be kind of finicky, but that one's got a slight bit of pearl to it, so it looks very beautiful and radiant on the skin. Next one is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Bronzer. I am so glad I tried this because I was really wanting to try it for quite a while. It's very pigmented, but the powder itself is very finely milled, so it's easy to blend. It does look airbrushed. If you are familiar with Charlotte Tilbury's powders, they're very like buttery almost. They just feel so silky and amazing, and you just buff it into the skin. It's got a gorgeous red undertone, so it really looks like that sun-kissed bronze color, and I always take it down on my neck as well. This is the Too Faced Turn Up the Light palette, and I really have been liking these because you get 3 different powders. So you get Soft Focus, which I like to use to set the face or as a very subtle highlight that just looks like a filter. The Glow you can also use as a highlight as well. That's got a little bit more of an intense strobe to it. And then the Dazzle powder, which has more of like a chunky fleck glitter effect to it. So I would suggest only using that on the eyes. It can look a little bit apparent on the face, but the Soft Focus one just gives you that like candle lit, beaming glow on your face, and then the Glow can be for like a little bit more of an intense one, but I really like these, and I love using the Soft Focus as an under eye setter as well. Moving on to eyes, and I know you all don't follow me for my amazing, colorful, crazy eyeshadow looks, but that's just not a skill set that I'm the best at. You know, on the weekends and stuff, I like wearing colors and glitter and all that fun stuff, but nobody's going out anymore. So for just day to day, I love good neutral palettes, and I do think that this is a great time to get a Natasha Denona palette. My favorite for many months was the Natasha Denona Biba palette. I still love this one. It's got a good amount of mid-toned, neutral nude shades, but then you've also got those shades that you can really do more dramatic looks with. But recently, I have really been liking the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. This is like the palette of my dreams. That shade Rhodium right there, just all over the lid, such an amazing, like shimmery eggplant, but really easy to pull off shade. And then you also get those really great warm orangey bronze tones, and I don't think you can go wrong with the Natasha Denona shadow palette. I'm a really big fan of the way her shadows are formulated. They're so intensely pigmented, so you just need to tap, tap, tap your brush in there, and then the pigment goes so long. So far, so long. The pigment goes a long way. Okay, you probably already know I'm gonna recommend this to you, but it has been a favorite, staple, reoccurring purchase for years for me, the Dior Show Mascara. The beautiful bigger than life brush, the amazing like film noir lashes that you get from it. It's incredible, and it just gives you like fanned out, wispy, mega false lash effects, and it's like just my reliable favorite mascara. And then a new one that I was instantly blown away by is the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. I'm wearing it today. I feel like it makes my lashes look 2 times longer, and it does give you a slight bit of wispiness. So it has a really nice brush with those like plastic bristles, so you do get clean definition and volume, but from those little extension fibers you get that slight bit of wispiness. But you can even just use it just on the tips of your lashes and you will see the lashes extend. It's beautiful. And then I also really love it on the lower lashes as well. It doesn't fludge, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, and just really, if you want that intense length, but clean enough definition to where it doesn't get overly wispy. This is the best bet. I also wanted to mention this setting spray. So this is the Hourglass Soft Focus Setting Spray. I am obsessed. I think it really is the final kiss at the end of applying your makeup, because it will just make all the makeup look seamlessly blended. It will give you that really healthy, plump looking skin. And if you do have any areas on the face where you may be over powdered, it will take away the powdery look so that you don't have that like chalky, dusty finish. And it's also really great to use as like a pre-makeup application spritz, because you can use it to help you blend out any products that you're putting on top of it. I really have to give this product a spotlight on my channel because I am really obsessed with it. The Patrick Ta Shaping Wax for Brows. I have the clear version, and I kid you not, I never knew that like my thick, heavy brows could ever get that feather, you know, brushed up effect. Nothing has really given me the ability to play around with the shape of my brows, because they're either shellacked down or I just don't put brow gel in them. But with this one, I can perk them up. I can move each individual brow hair. I can really stylize my brows exactly the way I want. I can do the lifted up tail or press the tail down, fluff up the front. And because it is a wax, it gives the brows an even thicker appearance, which I really like. It just makes them look a lot more full. You get that like Brooke Shields youthful looking brow from this, so really great. Moving on to lip products, I think you can find one of the best lip pencil selections at Sephora. So I wanted to start off with the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencils. These are really nice. There's a shade for everyone for whatever you want to use it for. You can use it on eyes or lips. My two favorite lip shades are Wherever Walnuts and then Total Taupe. I like using Total Taupe as more of a lip shadow contour shade. And then my favorite long wear lip pencils, the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheats. I love the shade Iconic Nude. It is like, it's in, I go through these because I use them almost every day, and it's a really nice waterproof longwear lip pencil. And another one is the Marc Jacobs Nudist longwear lip pencil. So this is beautiful. It's a little bit more pinky and fleshy, but the nude lip pencils, you can wear them with any lip color that you want. So they're great and versatile in that way. All right, I want to mention two lipstick products. The first one is Truffle from Becca. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. I think it's a perfect rosy nude that's still neutral and browny enough to where it's not distracting, and it's still in the nude family, so it can be worn with any face makeup, and it always just looks like a natural fleshy lip tone. Next one is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm. This one is in the shade Laguna, and I think it's a beautiful sheer bronze lip balm. It's got that like nice bronze tint. I haven't had anything like this in my collection before, so I find myself reaching for it a lot, and I think it's like really pretty, especially this time of year. And because it is only a tinted lip balm, your own natural lip color peeks out from behind it. So it's just nice, and it's gonna look a little bit different on everybody depending on what your natural lip shade is. All right, so these are technically lip treatments, but I really love them. This is the Tatcha Kiss You Lip Mask. This is so beautiful and glossy and incredible and nourishing. I like wearing this with just some lip liner and then getting a glossy effect from this, but I also really like wearing it at night because it's really nice and hydrating. It is a little bit more on the thicker, sticky side, but I personally really like that because my lips are always chapped and dry. And then the other one is gonna be the Clarins Comforting Lip Oil. This one is in the shade Red Berry, so it does give your lips a little bit of that just, you know, kind of bitten look, and it's a little bit more of a lightweight, nourishing lip treatment. So it's not quite as heavy, but still gives you mega wet shine, and again, really nice to wear and just throw on top of a little bit of lip liner, and you get that little bit of the berry tint. Moving on to brushes. So I have been such a big fan of the Sephora Pro Brush line. I've been using them in tutorials and just using them whenever I do my makeup. I find myself reaching for these brushes. They are so luxe, they are so beautiful and soft, and they apply makeup like a dream. They're really amazing, especially if you are somebody who doesn't have many brushes. I think this is a great place to start. I really am impressed with the Sephora Pro Brush line, and yeah, Really recommend these. Now this one is a body product. It's the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I have the huge obnoxious size, but I really like this because it smells good and it's really hydrating. So I love this as a pick-me-up body cream. If you want something that you're not gonna be using, you know, every single day, but just when you want like a little pick-me-up or you want something that smells really nice and fresh, I think you will really enjoy this one. I personally don't notice a difference with my skin, you know, being firmed up or, you know, it reducing cellulite or anything like that, but I also don't use it super consistently. But as a pick-me-up body cream, it smells incredible and I love just putting it on my arms and on my neck, and I think it's just a really nice fragrance. Let's move into a little bit of skincare. So I want to talk about the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Removing Balm. This is one of the most gentle eye makeup removing balms ever. You can use it for your face too. I use it for foundation and stuff, but I wear waterproof makeup and a lot of long wear makeup in general. This breaks everything down. It completely melts away my waterproof mascara so that it doesn't feel like it's damaging my eyelashes. I don't have a lot of tugging. I don't have to be aggressive or use anything that's too abrasive on my skin. So I love this. It just melts everything down so fast and it emulsifies once the water hits it, and you know, just makes the skin feel really nice and soft and supple, and you don't feel like you've completely annihilated your skin's natural oil barrier. This is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Treatment. I've been a big fan of this, again, for like 2 years at this point. I constantly repurchase this, and I love how this just gets all the dead skin off. I have a drier skin type, so oftentimes I feel like my complexion looks quite dull and it just needs that like boost of exfoliation. So I'll use this and my skin just instantly looks fresh, baby skinish, and it just, you know, looks plump and youthful. So I really love that. It's also really great if you have dark spots or post-acne marks that you really want to exfoliate off over time. It helps get rid of those a little bit quicker. I'm also a really big fan of the Tatcha Rice Wash. Smallest little bead of product creates the most luxurious, beautiful lather. It's gentle. I like using this post-cleansing balm in my cleansing routine. I feel like it cleanses my skin, gives me a nice, clean, fresh base, but I don't feel like my skin was stripped. It's also extremely gentle, so I love that because I don't want to be using anything that's going to agitate my eczema. So I have been using this almost every single night, and I feel like I haven't even made a dent in it because I'm not kidding you, really need the tiniest bead of this. Supergoop's Play Sunscreen has been one of the only chemical sunscreens that I haven't had any issues with in terms of aggravating my eczema, causing acne, and it's also just really nice and lightweight. I think it plays really well underneath makeup, and the Play version can be worn on the face or the body. It does definitely leave me a little bit more dewy and shiny, which I don't mind. They have an unseen version, which my boyfriend actually really prefers because it's more mattifying, but I like the dewy sheeniness that this one gives me, and I find that it's really hydrating because it's more of a lotion formulation. One hair thing I really wanted to share is the Ouai hair oil. This is one of the products that I always repurchase when I use it up. I've already gone through 3 or 4 bottles since I first started using this. It's my favorite everyday hair oil because it is so light and so quickly absorbed into the hair. My hair never feels greasy or weighed down. I'm really trying to baby my hair right now because it's growing back out and I just want the hair to be as healthy as possible. So I'm trying to take extra care of it, not heat style it as much, keep it nice and oiled up so that it stays, you know, just nice and doesn't get frizzy and dry and break off. So the Ouai hair oil, I use this every single day, just throughout the ends, and then every time I wash my hair, I put it all throughout my hair. Yeah, really like it. Super lightweight, smells incredible as well. I love the Ouai fragrances. But other than that, that was everything I wanted to mention for this video. So with that being said, I would love to know if you have any questions regarding any of these products. I want to know if you've already shopped, what did you buy? And then I'm going to be shopping this as well. So if you want to see my haul, please let me know. I think I'm already going to do it, but if you don't want to see it, then I won't do it. But I feel like most of you would like to see it. So, but just let me know. Let me know if it's something that you'd be into. And I will also have all of the information regarding this event in the description box for you to read as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love it if you would subscribe, and if you would come follow me on Instagram, that would be amazing too. I'll see you in my next video. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.